Karens who got what they really deserved by unplugged from life? I'm disappointed I didn't hear anything about the suburban bonkening of 2023. Karen leaves her drink behind because the world is her garbage can, and it's your job to deal with it. Oh wow, like on the counter and everything. I thought this was gonna be like somebody forgot their drink, but no, this looks like a Burger King, I'm guessing. Love the fact that they're actually named Karen. Did you know a group of Karens is called a hassle? This has been Nature Facts with Lexi.
What do you mean I don't get the sale price after the sale has ended?
Oh my... Do I have to read all this? All right, fine, you can put the cattle prod away. West Elm.
Wow, as a regular customer, I am appalled by your customer service. I saw an item on your website last week priced at $14.99. $14.99? What does West Elm sell? I went to purchase it this week, and it's now priced at $2,200.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with West Elm. West Elm. What are you selling? Oh, furniture. Yeah, I've never been able to afford furniture that expensive. Anyways,
so they saw it this week, and it's now priced at $2,200 and purported to be on sale, ?
Well, I mean, that's the internet. Everything's on sale all the time.
So I chatted with customer service online and sent them the timestamped photo
of the item I'd taken last week,
showing the $14.99 price.
You had time to timestamp the photo. Why didn't you just buy it then?
They said there was nothing they could do, and I'd have to pay $700 more for the same item because I waited a week.
Yeah, that's how sales work.
I then called customer service and spoke with several people.
My dearest apologies to all of those people.
After waiting a half hour to speak with a manager,
bingo cards, everyone.
Maria Smith got on the line, and she did nothing but repeat the same diatribe.
You were putting way too much effort into this.
I then asked to speak with her supervisor, and she said her leader doesn't take incoming calls, thank God. I asked to leave a message, was not allowed to do so, and was also not given a name or contact information to reach out via email. Basically, they all shared that the higher-ups in their organization had mandated that price adjustments for any reason were not allowed. Alex Bellows, who is Alex? I see you're leaving the organization, but I guess not leaving a good legacy. Is that like the owner of this I feel like I just got a look into this entire company's infrastructure, like how they work and who owns them and what they sell in one continuous sentence. I mean, I get it. My most infuriating, like my pet peeve, the thing that sets me off immediately is like missing an opportunity. So like if I've missed a sale, or like, oh, that sale ends at midnight and I log on it and I'm like, oh crap, it's 12:02 and it's gone. Like, I don't know why, just missing trains, just missing buses, that always annoyed the hell out of me. But that's not anybody else's problem. I want to see them ring up, Steam customer support like an hour, like a week after the Steam winter sale and be like, this game was $9 and now it's $59.
Yeah, well, welcome to Earth. I'm so sorry to Maria and everyone else who had to put up with this person. Tinfoil hat moment, but my mother is ruining businesses.
I believe, and I have zero evidence of this,
that my mother is ruining businesses by taking down their adverts. I live in a fairly wealthy neighborhood, not too rich. Every time my mother sees an advert on a signpost, she stops driving and makes me or my sibling take the sign off, cause it's ugly. Most of these businesses seem like something a middle-class neighborhood could want, like a pool cleaning service or a driveway making company. Why? Just why? This goes with like the people with HOAs and stuff that care what color their neighbor's front door is and like limit the number of cars you can have in your driveway. Like, I don't think they have enough free time. Hobbies are great. You get to enjoy something and the rest of the world gets to enjoy the world without you. When you need to advertise your personality. A Karen license plate. You paid extra money for a vanity plate that says Karen on it. On purpose. We all make decisions. Not all of them are good ones. What's the opposite of a Karen? A normal, considerate human being? I think that's what I am. Like, I'll ask to speak to a manager, but only because I'm trying to tell them how awesome you are. I do this too, I love it. If I get a customer service survey, I will almost always give you 5 stars. Yes. If you were awful, then I just won't complete it rather than give a bad review. Same, because I'm not trying to cause you trouble. I'm out here trying to get people raises, yes, and good performance reviews, yes. Yeah, I always try to do the customer service things because I used to work in help desk and I know those review scores get like tallied up. I never had to deal with them, but I know that some people will have to deal with them. And every time I had to get stuff escalated, I've always like greeted the next person and been like, hey, the last person was, great and doing their best, but the issue still isn't resolved. Is there anything I can do to help y'all? Like, just be nice to everyone.
A large group of Karens is called a homeowners association.
What did I just say? Still cannot believe HOAs are like legal. The stories I have from Florida, oh my God. I will never live in one. Parking Karen, your car is not compact. Yeah, that ain't a tiny car.
We're the only species that drinks milk after infancy. Dairy is bad for you.
We're also the only species that drinks peach, mango, pineapples, kale smoothies, Karen. Let me eat my cheese in peace. I'll never understand people having a problem with what other people eat.
But it's bad for you.
I get to decide how bad of a diet I want to have. Wonder how often they get these calls in real life. Police when a Karen reports some innocent person minding their own business. Ah, crap, here we go again. I would not have the patience for that. Not at all. Oh, night, I do nom manager. Oh, it's a Furby. I didn't have any context for the text.
I do nom manager.
There, that's the closest you're getting to a Furby without me like spending 30 minutes on it. Karen has strong feelings about the UK's new emergency alert system. How dare the government disable my phone that I bought with my money that has nothing to do with them? Well, you purchased a radio frequency device that is licensed for use in your country. The government is allowing you to use that area of the electromagnetic spectrum. You are connecting to infrastructure that was probably at least partially paid for by government funds. Oh, and also, it's an alert. It doesn't disable your phone. If you don't want to receive emergency alerts, put it in airplane mode. Don't operate a cellular device in an area that you don't want to communicate with other cellular devices. I would like her to speak to the manager now. I like to imagine that this is not a person in a car, but just a sentient car. So when Karen asks to speak to the manager, this entire SUV, just giant Lexus, comes flying through the window. It's just like, hello, Karen. It's just the feet pointing out from under the SUV like the Wicked Witch. I'd like to speak to the manager of this place. The Karen shop, ship chandelier, like boat chandeliers for boats? Or like nautical chandeliers, I guess. I have many questions, but I'm distracted by the pretty Audi. Pretty Audi. Not going to think about Karens anymore, just Audis. Buyers beware. I took part in the group order and received my game. But it was not my game. I wanted to get the Sundrop content, but received the bare plastic from the fella handling my group order. Those miserable support human drones that did not educated themselves to get a better job than being a flesh bot. Told me that I need to reach the person I got the game from to resolve that issue. No, I got your game, and it's your obligation to help me. No, what? Did your mother told you the customer have always right? Please give me the CEO mail, as I have to send a complaint about that atrocious mishandling. Look, you purchased as part of a group order. You ordered like 50 or 100 or whatever. They delivered 50 or 100 or whatever. What that person does with them after that is up to them. I'm not entirely sure you understand the concept of a group order. Karen from r/choosing beggars. Really, my mother is looking for a lady to clean her home. A one-time only event. All right. Consider it a very big job, as there is lots to be done. First, just want a general idea of price estimates. I will not contact anyone immediately. I'm going to watch this post and see all options before contacting anyone. All right. You don't want to be sold to. I get it. Still, use real profiles. I'll be checking them. If your profile is private and I cannot see your life and that you're real, that is a red flag. Okay, I mean, this is Facebook. It should just be, you should be contacted by the company page, not a person. I will assume you have something to hide. Maybe nugs, maybe theft, maybe a scammer. I have security cameras. I do not play games. Make a mistake with me and you're going to jail. Oh, wow, that escalated. We have 15 comments. To all of the 15 comments, it's not worth the money. Yeah, I don't think the people running like the company profile of a Facebook page are gonna need to have their actual lives like public. And if an individual, just like a random individual, is reaching out to you with a price, I'd be kind of concerned. I'd be like, you don't seem affiliated with a company or anything like that. I'm not gonna invite just some random person to show up and go through all my stuff. Thanks. A poem. First she came for the retail worker, but I did not speak out because I do not work there. Then she came for the manager, and I did not speak out because I was not the manager. Then she came after my neighbor's pool boy, but I did not speak out because it was not my pool boy. Then she came for me for mowing my lawn, but there was no one left to speak for me because everyone moved away from the Karen. This also meant that there were no witnesses, but we did have to replace the lawnmower blades. Karma Farmer gets called out by Karen. What does that mean? Shut up, Karma Farming idiot. Just do a workout without your internet points. I have never understood that, but the rare instance of Karen for good. Breaking news. Water fight firestorm. Woman calls police about girl selling water. That was not what I thought it was gonna be like. There were people having a water gun fight, and Karen was like, no, not fun. Girls selling water. It's less offensive than lemonade. It is literally water being sold by a child. What is your problem? The pick-me of Karens. Oh, that was not a sentence I expected to read. Let's get into this. Karens are needed in society because they say what everyone else is thinking. No. Dear God. Everyone wants to complain about their loud neighbors. Karens just do it. It depends on how loud the neighbor is. But there's a lot more tact and grace and non-confrontational stuff that can go into that before that point. People say white people don't have culture. Wow, I'm sorry, did I miss something? And they forget we have the best Karens. Yeah, that's not a thing to be proud of. We have culture. We have Karens. Just like, no thanks. I'm a Karen and proud. Yeah, you shouldn't be. I'm rude to minimum wage employees. And this is how I contribute to culture. Giving a small business 1 star because someone was mean to their child near it. Oh dear God. This may have nothing to do with blank, but it was outside of their building. So this is what happened. My children asked the man cleaning around the building why he was using a snow shovel to clean up in June. That's big. My kids are 6 and 7 years old. Oh, okay. These are questions they ask. Sure. They were screamed at to shut up. Then I apologized for my kids asking that and bugging him. And he told my kids to mind their own fracking business right in front of my children. Pure ignorance, and I will not be ordering from them ever again. You do as you feel, but I think ignorance to children is plan old wrong. Were you in New York City or Boston? Other cities I can probably understand, this being kind of unusual, but if you were in New York City or Boston, I'm sorry, but welcome to the city. Computer, deactivate safety protocols and give me a battle suited for a real warrior.
I would like to speak to manager.
Computer, end simulation immediately. Even the dead aren't safe from Karen. Last chance to see this person in her new show, Hello from the Other Side. Karen haircut. I'm more concerned, is this person already passed away? What do you mean, hello from the other side? Is this a seance? You don't need to be summoning Karens. We got enough, thanks. Karen is going to call the local magistrate on a very reputable man who just lost his 7-year-old son to a drunk driver. Karen is aware. What? Warning. I did go with Kenneth, and he came out and fixed the leak with the plan to come back to take care of the drywall and mitigate some of the damage in a couple days once it dried out. He no-showed on the agreed date, no, and replied to a text that he was dealing with a family tragedy. Certainly understandable, and was willing to work with him on a date to finish up the work. It's now been 2 weeks, and he hasn't replied to any of my texts, despite them showing as read. I'm hoping my reviews will prompt a response from him, and he'll give me the requested refund for the unfinished work. Otherwise, I'll have no choice but to file with the local magistrate. Beware before picking him. I will update/remove if it's resolved pre-magistrate. I think the magistrate would probably laugh in your face or give you one of those tests to see if you're human. Who remembers this incident?
Hello, I'd like to report black people minding their own business.
Jesus Christ, why do these people exist? Excellent food.
I have never been at that restaurant.
I'm not sure they know what they're doing, to be fair. Karen prioritizes her legroom over industry safety standards. Get out. Australian amputee alleges humiliating experience from Singapore Airlines staff for sitting at emergency exit row. What? An amputee is alleging discrimination and rude service from Singapore Airlines staff who did not allow her to sit in the emergency exit row. Blank 23 told Australia's ABC News yesterday that she was discriminated against by Singapore Airlines staff on 2 occasions during her family trip to Europe from Australia in January. Okay, there's like no context here. I'm guessing that this is a wild guess. This is just a wild guess. I can't sit in an emergency exit row because I have nerve damage on my right side. I walk with a cane and I can't see well. You don't want me like having to open the bulkhead and do the things with the life, all that crap. I'm just gonna be in the way. Do I think I don't know if that's why they were like, you are unable to possibly perform all of the duties in an emergency or something like that. I don't know. There's no other context to bring for this. But like, I know personally I should not sit in an exit row, and if I am somehow moved to an exit row, I would expect the airline to be like, hey, you need to be reseated somewhere else on the plane, which is fine, because like, yeah, but I don't know. I'm not gonna wade too far into that because there's not enough context.